Hello students, welcome to Smarter Engineer. In our previous lecture, we have learned about the different animation technique and different principle of animation technique. So we have completed that part. Now, today I will discuss some important short note type questions, mainly interactive televisions. So, before starting, what should we learn today? We have to know that very well. Today we should learn what is actually interactive television, how does it works, and how it actually helps in our modern century, modern days, how we are connected socially, digitally using this interactive television or VOD, video on demand, that is also associated with this interactive television, and how we can use this in for our future, and how this interactive television will change our future. It will make our future more smarter. So at the very beginning, I want to say you, it begin where it started from a common black and white television. You all know that in our previous days we were habituated with black and white television. There was no concept of fast internet connection and colored LCD or LED display or touchscreen display, 4K video, like we can get this all today. During the early period, producers have been trying to enhance and produce the programs and channels in becoming more interesting, dynamic, participatory and educational, in which it is known as interactive. So the business also was quite difficult in previous days, but nowadays it is much more interactive. The businessman easily can reach to his or her customer. So this is much more interactive. Interaction becomes much more easier. So what is an interactive television? A combination between an interactive technology and television. What is interactive technology? Interactive technology means, interactive session or interactive technology means where not only one side will tell you something or ask you something and you have to just listen this. No, this is not interactive. Interactive means the two portions of a picture can interact between each other, or if one is asking something, then another one portion can answer the questions. That's why this is called interaction or interactive. Where there is a communication between two or three persons, then we can say they are actually interacting between each other. It actually offers a control over programming system where it enables the audience to respond immediately to the program. Suppose now I am giving you this video lecture. Very good. Okay. And if you have seen my previous video, you can notice that at the end of each and every video, I have already told you that if you have any question, any query, please feel free to ask me in the comment section below, or you can email me. You can notice that, you can observe that in each of my video lecture. So now, that's why how I have tried to make this video much more interactive with you. Not only like that, I am giving you this lecture to you and turn the comment section off. There is an option in YouTube to make the comment section turned off. So if I put that comment section turned off, you can't ask me anything if you have any query. So is this an example of interactive? No, this is not interactive. And there is another way to make it much more interactive. if I put this video in a premiere mode, yes, YouTube have a premiere mode option. So if I put this video in premiere mode, then you can observe this as a movie is telecasting. Actually, YouTube will broadcast this as a premiere show, and at live session you can ask me if you have any question. You will see the movie and you can ask me if you have any question, any query. It also refers to any technology that the audience has the power to make the television channel or program to engage in a dialogue. Broadcasters and platform operators such as cable companies can easily give information together with the television signal and also give the audience an opportunity to send back the information. Like I am giving you the option or opportunity to send back your comments or questions or any query in the comment section. So this is actually relationship between the audience and the producer will have the exciting way to interact with one another. That's why this is much more interactive. I hope this is clear to you how we can achieve interaction between audience and producers. How does the interactive TV works? It actually works through a lot of technologies, helps us by provide two-way communication path between your digital cable service and the programmer or advertiser. This kind of path gives us ability to interact with your TV via elements such as real-time screen pop-up and a message overlay. Suppose you are seeing any web series or any serial or any movie, you can see there is a pop-up advertisement. Or even nowadays in YouTube video, you can see there is a pop-up advertisement, or there is a total advertisement inside of a movie or web series. After 5 minutes or 10 minutes there is an advertisement. If you click that advertisement, you can be redirected to that page, a particular page of advertisement. Then you can buy anything. Suppose there is a you are actually watching an web series, suppose La Casa de Papel, and in the middle of that you are getting a pop-up of Domino's Pizza advertisement. If you click that, you will be redirected to Domino's Pizza website and to give an order of pizza, so that you can enjoy your next episodes of La Casa de Papel or Money Heist with the pizza. Like that. Very easy, na? So you are giving the order and they will serve you within 1 hour and you are enjoying the LCPD, La Casa de Papel, LCDP with pizza. Interesting, na? Sound interesting. Much more interesting, I think. And this is much more interactive. Interesting and interactive though. Yes or no? So real-time screen pop-ups here mean it appear and alert you that your system has been infected with spyware or malware. When you browse on internet, you may come across a lot of pop-up advertisement of different products which may contain hidden malicious codes, scripts running. Yes, this is also, there is a possibility of malicious code, spyware, malware also be there. So be sure that this is a genuine advertisement, or you need this, you really need that kind of advertisement, it is helpful for you, then only click on that advertisement, otherwise please skip it. Okay, there is also option of skip or cross mark, you also just neglect it. If you only want it, then please click it. So message overlays here mean a tiny utility that shows a message box or task dialog on a dimmed desktop. This ensures the attention of the user and makes it a great app for any script that needs to inform a user. Clear? So this is the examples how it actually looks. You can see there are so many pop-up actually brings up on your desktop or machine or screen. If you really need this, you have to click, otherwise please cancel it, otherwise don't connect it. These are the example of message overlay. You try to switch a chart type, doesn't support overlay, continue or not, you can click on no. Through interactive TV and pressing a button on your remote control, we can obtain useful information such as news, weather, traffic news also. Through one click of your remote, we can buy many services and products in minute. Just I have told you one example of pizza. We can also pause the live programming, record the show or skip it through TV advertisement if only our TV has already includes DVR. Digital video recorder. DVR is very important role. DVR plays actually a very important role in interactive TV, that is digital video recorder, which actually offers that if you want to record your video and want to see this or watch this in the later time, then you can save this and without any kind of advertisement. So this is the main advantage of interactive television. Just clicking of a remote, you can order anything or you can also save the video for later. Nowadays, interactive TV has the ability to vote or cast our opinion via the TV set. Now lots of television programming asking the viewers to participate on live in their show. Actually, I have just told you the example of YouTube Premiere. Similarly, there are so many live programs actually occurs in the TV. Like take an example of cricket match or IPL T20, and at the time of the match, you are actually asked so many questions, and if you give the right answers, there is a lucky draw, and with a lucky draw, you can win. Suppose signing ball or match ticket of next match, like that. This is actually, we are very much habituated with this kind of technology or nowadays, or this kind of participation using interactive TV. Actually, they are making this live session more interactive. We are actually nowadays not only seeing the cricket match but also participating in that match. How? To giving the answers or to giving the tweet, retweet, etc. This kind of asking includes of giving our opinion, and there is also a good quiz that what do you think, what is the percentage of winning chance of India, what is the percentage winning chance of Pakistan, like that. And we are actually giving the voting system that also occurs for any reality show. We actually votes to our favorite dancer or participator. After that, here you can see interactive programming benefits both the viewers and the business involved. Actually, viewers are also become interactive with the business providers, and those who are actually doing the business, they are also actually getting the data about their customer, and they are much more actually getting the knowledge of the mind of their customers. Actually, what kind of product customers wants much more nowadays, they are actually getting the data, which is much more important and helpful for the businessman. For viewers, there are more choices in programming than ever before, and you can do much more with how to view your TV. For business, interactive TV helps them market products, I have just told, and services that a specific viewer or household is interested in. What kind of product? Suppose I have interest on bike, then they are actually showing me the different kind of bike, different bike company, and different model of bike, different color of bike, etc. Because they know that I have an interest on bike but not four-wheeler, like that. So this is just an example of pizza delivery system. You can see Domino's pizza ordering goods. Just a pop-up came on your TV like this, and you got in 30 minutes. You have to just select from your screen and it will got delivered. So now, what are the future of interactive television? Development of interactive television has developed tremendously, but it may face challenges that might occur not only in this present day but also in the future as well. The first obstacle that interactive television may face is the inconsistent of technology among the multiple system of operators. Yes, this is the much more actually problem nowadays, and internet connection is also maybe a problem, because there are so many villages and remote areas in India also. Their actually internet connection is very poor nowadays, till now, so they can't actually use the interactive television efficiently. So internet connection must be faster in a remote area also. We have to look after this. On the bright side, in terms of advertising, interactive television had boosted up some revenue for the advertiser. The production and rises of channel, program and arrival of interactive television are creating a newly landscape and brings revenue for the advertiser. Okay, and it actually opens up a numerous opportunity of technological and business. Digital media promotion, this is actually a very good example of interactive TV. We can do it using our interactive television. And interactive advertising, it is used to signify the communication of marketing. Actually marketing is the essential part of a business, and marketing becomes much more easier is using this interactive television, because we can market a product right, okay, using this interactive television, because we actually nowadays we actually know the what is the actually mindset of our customer, what our customers will like, will love. Only that product must be sold to that particular customer. If a customer likes chicken item, then why should I show him mutton item? I will show you only chicken item. Clear or not? Suppose a customer likes only biryani. Okay. So from several information gaining process, they have already gathered the news that this particular customer actually loves the biryani. Then why should they show him Chinese advertisement, Chinese dish advertisement, or Chinese restaurant advertisement? They will provide biryani restaurant. Clear? And interactive advertising, it is used to signify the communication of marketing and branding message. And you are thinking now in your mind that how they actually knows that I am in loving with biryani but not Chinese. I am loving with bike but not four-wheelers. I am loving with pizza but not pasta. How they will know this? Actually, there are several ways to know this also. How? Suppose number one, come to Facebook. Okay, so we are using Facebook daily. Actually, they are gathering the data from our Facebook or Twitter. This is called sentiment analysis. Okay, they are taking the data from the social media, and they are actually verifying this. And they are actually verifying this along with our IP address also. That from this IP address, these people particularly like biryani. These people particularly like bike. These people particularly like to wear a half shirt. Like this. These people particularly like to play cricket, not football. To watch cricket, not football. Okay. And another good and best example is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is free. Okay, you know everything. WhatsApp is free. We don't have to pay this. At the very beginning of WhatsApp, we had to pay. But nowadays, WhatsApp is free. And also Facebook has overtaken the WhatsApp. But you have to think this. You have to think that the WhatsApp is free, then what is their benefit? Actually, the benefit is that they are getting our data. Whatever we are talking to others, whatever our interest, that is always open to a third party, open to WhatsApp. That's not actually encrypted. They actually are getting our interest, subject of interest, and according to that they are showing us advertisement in Facebook, in Google, etc, etc, etc. Actually they are selling our interest. Okay, that this person with this phone number, this email ID, he or she actually likes four-wheelers, he or she actually likes bikes, he or she actually likes biryani, like that. And we are flooded with message, calls and emails from different biryani restaurant, different bike company, different four-wheeler, etc, etc, etc. Just think once that whenever you are opening Google or anything or Facebook, there is a set of advertisement. You are seeing set of advertisement in the right hand side, and all advertisement are of your choice. Why? How they are getting our interest? From Google searching also they are getting our interest, and from WhatsApp, Facebook, they are also getting our interest. That's it. That's how they are building our data sets, our interest, and they are marketing only that product to us, not the product on those which have no interest on. We have no interest, then they are not showing us that products. Clear? I think I'm very much clear. Now these are the bibliography. You can see just, and conclusion. If you have any question, any query, please feel free to ask me in the comment section below. And if you like the video, please share with your friends, subscribe our channel and press the bell notification on for instant next video update on your mobile. And please, before turn off, I am showing you a video of interactive television, from where you can get much more idea how actually interactive television works. Stay tuned.